Alright, now this video is going to be a lot different than usual. Not the normal super silly goofy style of video, but if you've seen some, well, actually just one of my videos, you know that I play Splatoon. It's something I haven't really mentioned at all besides that one video, mostly because I don't have a good way of capturing gameplay for it. The only way I'm able to transfer video of it to my computer is by using the Switch's Send to Smartphone feature and manually transfer every clip that I want. Maybe that'll change someday, but anyway. That video was uploaded on December 27th of 2022 and featured mostly clips of the first season of the game's lifespan. As of writing the script, a year has passed since launch, as well as 4 whole seasons, and I felt like making another Splatoon-related video to share a bit of what I've been doing surrounding the game for the past 8 months. Now, a lot of time has passed since that video released. Chill Season feels like forever ago, and as a player I feel like I've improved so much. I've gone from complete garbage to not quite as bad garbage. He still has a lot of learning to do, but hey, I'm making it there. My highest rank in Drizzle Season 2022 was S+0, and with each season that's increased. S+1 Chill Season, S+3 Fresh Season, and finally S+6 Sizzle Season. Those numbers aren't super high compared to a lot of people, and I've kind of been holding myself back by barely playing any Anarchy series besides for rank up battles. But I do think that purely going off of rank, I can tell I'm improving, and a big part of what sparked my interest in getting better at the game was the competitive scene.
Right in the middle of the map.
Crowd, get hyped! This is your first look at ranked match in Splatoon 3! Longer, I'm running out of breath, and Checkpoint takes it! Down goes Mad Titans, and that will do it! Starburst!
See, back in Splatoon 2, I was a big old casual. Barely played any ranked, mostly sticking to turf war and splatfests. I had an idea of what weapons I liked, but the only one I really stuck to was the dually scorchers, which is still my main to this day. Besides that, I pretty much played random weapons whenever and however I wanted, which is fun from a casual standpoint, but once I got to Splatoon 3, my mindset kinda shifted. Something in my brain decided that I wanted to get good in Splatoon 3 when it released, and actually try to rank up and not get stuck in A rank like I did in Splatoon 2. The game dropped, and for the first month or so of the game, I still played pretty casually, playing a lot of turf war, although I was more willing to try out Anarchy battles. And it was around this time that I joined the Splatoon 3 Discord server and got into some of the more in-depth parts of the game. Gear building, trying out different weapons, etc. In Season 1, as shown in my previous video, I started playing Blaster, mostly experimenting with it in the mode Tower Control where it's strongest. And like any vanilla Blaster main, I eventually transitioned over to playing the Range Blaster. After multiple rank up attempts that season, I finally got to S+0, literally not even a week before the end of the season, meaning I got to keep my S rank for the next season. With Chill Season, I really tried to step it up and play more and rank up faster. I got more into the online community of Splatoon, especially on YouTube, finding new YouTubers and watching more of ones who I'd already heard of. During the season, I also found a couple of videos that'll be shown on screen now linked in the description, that talked about competitive Splatoon and how to start it. I didn't think too much of it at the time, but held the idea in my head just in case. But I continued how I was for a little while longer. Around mid to late January though, I had a big burnout. I was tired of having to play solo queue, having to rely on teammates who I couldn't communicate with in the slightest, and although I was able to get back into S+, I didn't really feel much improvement. I remembered hearing from videos that I had watched that competitive Splatoon and finding people to play with, whether on a full-time team or just for fun, was really easy. I really wasn't sure if I wanted to, if I would have time to commit myself to a team between school, work, and that, but I really didn't know what else to do. I felt that trying competitive could be a nice change of pace that I needed and could make the game more fun. So, on January 24th, I posted my free agent post, and one day later was offered to join a team of people around my age and around my skill level. We tried out on the 27th for the first time and pretty much unofficially became official. I was on a team for the first time ever. On February 4th, we participated in our first tournament as a team, Little Squid League 27. And, of course, we didn't do great. Definitely didn't win anything, but it was incredibly fun, being able to experience competitive for the first time. After practicing more in Anarchy with the team and getting back into solo queue myself, I eventually made it to S+1 that season, a tiny bit higher than the previous. The team was pretty active throughout February, also participating in a low-ink tournament on the 18th, although we unfortunately didn't qualify for Day 2. I was having a lot of fun with the game at the time, especially with the news regarding a fresh season. Just gonna get it out of the way. Besides the world premiere Splatfest, Fresh Season was easily some of the most fun I've had with this game to date, if not the most fun. The new content, the maps, the weapons, everything felt so good. The weapon that I instantly clicked with was the 96 Deco. I thought Kraken was the coolest thing ever and grinded that weapon out to 4 stars within a week. Even using it in a scrim only 3 days after the update came out, and playing really well with it. Besides that, I still enjoyed playing Squelchers and Range Blaster, but my main focus for the first month of Fresh Season was the 96 Deco. Also using it in the Mug Cup 2 on the 25th of March, after subbing in for a team and having a ton of fun with it. Then the mid-season patch came out, making Kraken on the 96 Deco more expensive as well as nerfing the special overall. This instantly made me stop playing it, as my gear build for the weapon was kinda messed up by these nerfs, so for the time I dropped the weapon. The mid-season patch was probably one of the most confusing times for me as a player. The patch didn't really do anything for me or any of the weapons that I played. The only thing it did was make the weapon I'd been maining for the past month worse. I started to pick Squelchers back up, which I was now very close to 5-starring, and struggled for a while with the weapon, some of its flaws becoming more apparent to me after I hadn't touched it for a while. I pushed through though and got 5 stars on the 2 Squelchers. After this, the season started to pick back up for me. I dropped the Kraken weapon for the time, but I was starting to use my other mains again, even picking up the ballpoint Splatling during a Splatfest to test out the inkjet buffs, and having a lot of fun with it. That season I made it to S+3, and I still look back on that season fondly as one of the most memorable periods of time I've had with this game. Eventually, Sizzle season came around. There was some cool stuff shown off in the trailer, but of course I was most excited for the second kit of the Dually Squelchers, giving a very unique playstyle. I also started playing the S-Blast 92 that season, getting it to 4 stars and having a lot of fun with it. To be honest though, I don't really have much else to say about that season. I wasn't a huge fan of the maps added. One of them was decent, but the other one I hated. There was even less kits than the previous season, and I don't really have much else noteworthy to say, besides the fact that I did stay up a lot playing Splatoon with one of my teammates over the course of the summer. Playing pretty much only Anarchy Open, I managed to get all the way to S+6. That part of the season was very fun. But that brings us to now, Drizzle Season 2023, full circle 1 year later. This update added some actual maps and more fun new main weapons. I've been getting more into the competitive community, watching more tournaments and learning more about the meta over the past couple months. As of now, I'm still part of the same team. We haven't been super active, but plan to change that when the new Ludi season rolls around. I still primarily play Dually Squelchers, refusing to give up on the dream, occasionally playing its second kit as well as Range Blaster. I've also been having a lot of fun with the new Dreadringer weapon, and the new maps are of course super fun. I believe this season also marks the fastest I've gotten back into S+0 since a new season started. I'm already back into it only a week after the season came out. Despite school starting back up, I'm going to try and grind this game and stay on top of things this season, especially competitively as I don't feel like I've been doing enough of it recently. But that's about it for now. I can pretty safely say that for the past year, Splatoon 3 has been my favorite game. Everything feels really good right now, and I'm ready to try and branch out more into the community. I've had my ups and downs with this game, but I'm excited to see where it goes next. Who knows, maybe I'll eventually make a sequel to this video another year later. Or maybe just start making some more Splatoon stuff in general. But that's about it. If you're still here, miraculously, thank you for listening to me rant about this game. Links in the description of YouTubers and resources that have helped me out immensely on my journey with this game. Happy birthday, Splatoon 3.